Hi everybody, Namaste. So today I wanted to share a little bit of what's been going on for me, which is, as you can see, I'm all taped up. I'm taped up because I've had a slight inflammation within my shoulder and creating an impingement and severe pain in my arm. So now I'm coming towards the end of it, but I wanted to share with you how you can still practice without putting a lot of pressure on your shoulder joint. And for me, really what was the problem was that I taking the humeral joint forwards into almost like an internal rotation was not good for it. So taking my arm behind my back, up my back, did not feel good. So anything like chaturangas, any variation of a flow going down to the ground to cobra did not feel good for my shoulder whatsoever. So I've learned to modify and still be able to practice, and this is what we'll be doing today. So if you're like me, you have any discomfort in your shoulder or your arm, then this is the practice for you. Okay, so we'll begin just taking a few moments to close your eyes. Root down into your seat, your sitting bones, and rise through the top of the head. Hands are resting lightly on your knees, and connect to the softness of the breath. So when we have an injury or pain in the body, it's often teaching us, guiding us in some way, either to slow down. Shoulders are often said to be about moving forwards in life. It can also be a disconnect to the heart, something not just about the physical body. So it's often really about the emotional body, what's going on in your life. So as you sit quietly, just think, okay, where in my life do I need to check in, slow down perhaps, and just realign with what is my purpose. And then gently opening your eyes. Taking your left hand to your right knee, take your right hand behind you, create a tall spine. So we're doing a simple twist, and if even this stretch through the slight stretch as you turn and twist is too much for your left shoulder, you can keep your left arm on your left knee. So up to you. Right hand comes behind you, tall spine, gently turn and twist and look gently behind your right shoulder. Inhaling, not staying so long, turning back to the front. Switch your hands, so right hand onto left knee, left hand gently. For me, I would put it to the side now rather than behind you, because this is the arm that's not so happy, not so giving me a wake-up call right now. So I gently turn my head and neck towards the left shoulder and breathe, maybe taking my gaze a little further behind me. And then inhale, gently come back to the center. Release your hands and then take your chin towards your chest. So another area, obviously everything is connected. We're like the skin, the flesh or the fascia is like a spider's web across the whole body. And you have an impingement here, and it's probably maybe to do with somewhere behind the neck or the spine. Some vertebra is slightly out of place. So during this time for me, I also felt real discomfort around the back of my neck, the back of the C6. So I drop my chin down, just relaxing the head and neck a little bit longer. And then as you exhale, take the chin towards your right shoulder, lengthening through the side of the neck, sternocleidomastoid. And then gently raising up through the head and taking the head to look just directly in line with the right shoulder. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop the chin down. And slowly moving over to the left side. So whenever you're feeling an area that you feel, yeah, that's an area that has more tension, stay and breathe. And then gently raise up through the head of the neck, looking towards the left side. Exhale, moving a little quicker, drawing the chin back down to the center, over to the right side. Release the chin down, back to the center, and over to the left side. One more time to the right. And to the left. And then inhaling, coming back to the center. Just turning now, extending your left leg forwards, your right foot can come to your inner thigh. Take the flesh of the butt back behind you, tall spine. As you exhale, aiming to meet the belly towards the thigh. Press down through the quadricep. Take your gaze, your heart, your chest forwards, and breathe. So this time, we're releasing our hands down so they can be at the side, they can be further forwards depending on how it feels for your shoulder. But really the goal is to point the belly to the thigh. And keep breathing here. And then inhaling, raising back up. Draw your right knee in towards your chest for a moment. Cross the right foot over the left thigh, and then gently just holding the knee with your right hand, with your left hand, sorry. Tall spine, and if this is not an area that's a problem for you, then you can always hook your left elbow or hug your left elbow across the knee. And tall spine, take your right hand behind you, and then gently turn and twist. Drawing the right shoulder, scapula onto the back, and using the leverage of your left hand on your knee just to help you turn and twist. Inhaling, gently come back to the center. Release your right foot, interlace the fingers behind the back of the hamstring, and just lift the leg to the sky. As you exhale, slowly releasing the foot to the ground. Bend up through your right foot now. Shavasana, so you're taking away the flesh of the buttock. Inhale, tall spine, and then exhale, beginning to fold. Aiming to meet the belly towards the thigh, so not having to go too far. And I didn't use it on the other side, but you're more than welcome to use your belt around your foot and really softening through your shoulders. So depending on what kind of injury you have in your shoulders, this for me now is my discomfort, my pain is at the end, I hope, fingers crossed. Now, so it's slowly going away. I'm just being still more cautious. So, but if you're at the beginning of when you feel the pain coming or an injury has happened, then obviously you need to be a lot more cautious, and I would say definitely rest for at least the first few days before you think you can create some mobility in the shoulder once again. Gaze forwards, look forwards, soft shoulders. Hands at your sides. And belly to thigh. Soft shoulders, straight spine. And then inhale, rising up. Crossing over your right foot, left foot over the right leg. And then here, this is also okay for me on the right side to hug my knee in. So from here I create this tall spine again. This time I'm going to walk my left hand to the side rather than take it back behind me, because like I said at the beginning, this kind of movement, taking the arm back, does not feel so nice for my shoulder and arm right now. So I'm lifting up, I'm feeling the inner squeeze between my belly and my thigh, and then I'm turning my head and the neck. Inhaling, gently coming back to the center. Uncrossing your foot, sliding it gently out, and as you do so, interlace the fingers behind the back of the thigh and reach through the toes. And then exhale, extend the leg long. Cross through your shins now, rolling onto all fours. Take the knees back, and this is a variation that I'll show you through your sun salutation. So inhale, opening through the chest, look forwards. As you exhale, lifting through the belly, drop the head of the neck down, reach the head to the floor. Inhaling again, opening through the chest, look forwards. Exhale and round. Inhaling, opening through the chest, look forwards. And as you exhale, big toes together, and softly drop your head and your neck down, child's pose. So allowing your head to drop down and placing the shoulder, sorry, my microphone just went up. So placing the arm that's not feeling so great, don't extend it and keep the arm bent, and then drop the head to the earth. Inhale, raise back up, round through the spine. For me, downward dog always felt okay. So inhaling, open through the chest, tuck the toes under and rise up, downward facing dog. Inhaling, looking towards the hands and gently walk your feet towards your hands. Place the hands to the shins, guide your heart, your chest forwards, and then exhale and fold, and taking my hands behind my calves. Inhaling, not taking any stress on the shoulders. Hands come to the front of the knees, tall spine. And then exhale, take the hands down the back of the calves, pressing into the calves to draw the heart, the chest, into the thighs. As you inhale now, softening through the knees, bend your knees, and take your hands into a prayer position in a chair or Trikonasana. And breathe. And now press into the feet as you inhale, slowly rise up. Place the hands into the heart center. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the floor. And giving yourself a gentle hug through the muscles to the bone. And now as you inhale, place your palms together. We'll do a simple variation of a sun salutation. So inhale, don't raise your hands. Just maybe take your heart, your chest, shoulders to lean or look just to the sky. And then exhale, folding from the hips, release the head, the neck, the hands to the earth. Inhale, gaze forward, look forwards. As you exhale, step your left foot back behind you, release your knee to the floor. Take your hands to your thighs, shoulders drawing on the back, but wherever the tension is, don't create any discomfort or pain for you. And if it is painful, then do not do the movement. I'm aiming now to draw my right knee forwards, tailbone drawing down to the earth, and I'm just slightly leaning back. Exhale, fold, press the hands to the earth, step back, downward dog. Inhale, rock forwards to a plank. This is the modification from a regular sun salutation. Drop the knees to the earth. Inhale, open the chest, look forwards. Exhale, seat to heels, child's pose. Drop the head and the neck down. Inhale, gaze forwards, press the hands into the earth, rise back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot forwards and place the knee back down. Place the hands to the thigh, to the top of the knee, Tall spine, lift up and lengthen. And then maybe slightly lean back as you draw your front knee a little further forwards. And breathe. Exhale, plant the hands and step your right foot forwards. Inhale, gaze forwards, look forwards. Exhale and fall, take the hands behind the shins, the calves. Inhale, gaze forwards again, coming to the prayer position with the hands, drop your butt towards the earth. And then inhale, press into the floor as you rise up. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, folding down, releasing the head and the neck down. Hands can come behind the calves, folding. Inhale, look forwards, hands to the earth, step your right foot back. Place your hands to your knee, lift and lengthen. Lean slightly back, we're not staying so long this time. As you exhale, hands to the earth, step back, downward dog. Inhale, rock forwards to a plank and then drop the knees. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow, and sit back on your heels. Child's pose. Inhale, look forwards, rise up to all fours, tuck the toes under, lift back to your downward dog. Gaze forwards, inhale, right foot forwards, knee to the earth, hands to your knee, and then lift up and lengthen, lean slightly back. Exhale, circle the hands down, step your left foot forward. Hands to the front of the shins as you lengthen the spine. Slide them to the back of the calves as you fold. Press through your feet now. Bend your knees, take your hands into a prayer position. Sink a little lower through your butt. Press into the earth to help you rise. So that was a very simple sun salutation modification. So we're not going to be doing any more of those because often that may be enough, downward dogs, etc. So now from here, press into your right foot and gently step your left foot all the way back behind you in line with the back edge of the mat. Hands are still in prayer. Widen the feet at least more than leg distance apart. Now our modification of our extended side stretch, Trikonasana. So place your right forearm to your thigh and then keep your other arm, the shoulder that's not great, to your left thigh. And now we can still open the chest and use that forearm into the thigh to help you just turn the head of the neck. And if the head of the neck feels too tense, then just keep looking down and breathe here. Find a smile. And now inhale, straighten through your front leg. Trikonasana, keeping your left arm down. Reach forwards through the right, unless the right arm is the uncomfortable arm. Reach, 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 and then finding that maybe I don't fold as far forwards here. So I'll just turn my gaze, lift and look up, if it feels right for you. Trikonasana with a modification, no rising of the left hand. And then inhale, bend through your front knee once again, coming back to that first position. And now inhale, reach up, straighten the leg, turn the feet to face forwards, sliding the hands down the tops of the leg, the fronts of the leg towards your ankles, and then relax your head and your neck down. Press your thighs back behind you, and maybe you release your hands to the floor. Tilt your weight into the balls of the feet and press the thighs back. Soften and breathe. Inhale, take the hands to the tops of the thighs if that feels okay. Look forwards and slowly rise. Turn now to take your left foot forwards. Just walk back through the right foot, making sure it's in line with the back edge of the mat. front heel in the middle of the arch. And now slowly bend your left knee, take your left forearm to the thigh, being really aware and present with your body. So any kind of discomfort, if it's really too much, please don't do this. Please stop, rest, alternate the position to make sure that you're really comfortable and listening to your body. So I may take my gaze to the sky, or I may look to the side, depending on my neck. And then inhale, gently rise. So I can take my left arm slightly up, not too far, and then reaching forwards as far as I feel comfortable. No strain on my left shoulder and arm, and then take my hand a little higher than I normally would. And as we did on the other side, I'm going to keep the right hand on my right hip and then open my right shoulder. Engage from the feet, lift up through the kneecaps, engage the thighs and breathe. And then inhaling, gently bend through your left knee. Gently rise up, come back to both feet facing forwards. Hands slide down, the thighs once again folding forwards, wide leg forward bend. And then relaxing the head and the neck down. And this time you can hold your elbows if this feels right for your spine, your wherever the shoulder injury is. If it's too much with the hanging, don't do this, and you can go back to the first variation. And then inhaling, placing the hands back down, bending through your knees. Now just turn your heels slightly in, so you're walking them a little bit out, and then bring the hands to the thighs, open the chest, look forward, and then rock into your hips. As you inhale, raising up a little bit more, place the hands into prayer and just stand for a moment, connect to the breath. Inhale, turn your left foot in, your right foot forwards. Bend through your right leg, plant the hands, and just slowly stepping back momentarily to drop your knees to the earth. Come back to sit into your child's pose, bending through the elbows and dropping your head down now onto the tops of the hands. As you inhale, slowly rise up. Shift your way over to the right side, and then gradually come in with your strap to lie down. Now, for me, it didn't feel so good in the beginning lying down on my back. In case for you, I suggest that you take a block and you prop it underneath your shoulder and your arm, and then rest your hand or however it feels more comfortable for you, because it's still really nice to be able to work the legs in Trikonasana. Sorry, got my Sanskrit names mixed up. Supta. So I'm taking my belt around the ball of the right foot, And keeping my left knee bent to begin with. And now from here, I'm just drawing the shoulder blades down, relaxing the shoulders. No stress on the shoulders whatsoever. Hands, and even you can rest your elbows all the way down to the floor. And then extend out through your left leg. Reach up through the ball of the foot. Very nice. And then take the belt into the right hand. Turn your toes, your foot out to the right side. Let the right leg. Extend through the left leg. And think of a line reaching, extending away from you through the legs. Breathe. And then inhaling, reaching the leg back up to the sky. Release, bend your knee into your chest, slightly towards your armpit, your right armpit. And then extend the leg long away from you. Take a moment to rock out the spine. And then bending through your left knee. Wrap the belt around you. And extend the leg to the sky. So just to begin with, bend through the right foot. Now you can see my slowly on the men's shoulder, my left shoulder and arm. It's resting on the block and it's completely relaxed. I'm just holding the belt with my hand. And then the left foot, elbow to the floor as well. Reach up through the toes, extend, lengthen. And then slide in the right leg away from me. Feeling a grounding through the pelvis. I know for me, when these injuries or kind of acute inflammations happen, it really affects my mood. And when this happens, I think I'm fine. And then after, I realize that actually my mood is not so great. And so practicing your yoga, asana, and doing really what needs to make you feel like, okay, this is the physical body. I am not just the physical body. I am a spiritual being. So the ancient yogis would say the goal is to transcend the physical body. And now gently place the belt into your left hand and take the leg all the way over to the left, turning the ankle and the foot to begin with. I have a wall here, so it's nice because I can press my foot into the wall, engaging the theme. And it's just a reminder also when we have some kind of injury, it's really our body is talking to us. It's trying to give us a message. Breathe. And then inhaling, gently take the leg back to the sky. Release your belt, bend through your knee, draw the knee to the left armpit. And then gently extend the leg long away from you. Rock out the spine. For me, it was not so comfortable to stay in Shavasana. So I'm going to roll to my right side, my good shoulder, and slowly come up. For me, much more beneficial to stay and sit. So I have a block handy, so I'm going to sit on my block so I can prepare for a short meditation. So if you find that actually Shavasana would be great for you and it doesn't feel discomfort for you on your shoulder or your arm, then please feel free to stay lying down. Otherwise, if you're like me and you prefer to sit, close your eyes. And we're just quietly reconnecting to our breath. And then vision, it was just summer solstice. So I like to vision the light within the heart, the light of the sun radiating throughout the whole body, and particularly taking that warmth, that heat to any place in the body that has a discomfort, tension, or maybe an injury. And talk to your body with this radiating heat, allowing yourself the positive thoughts, kind thoughts to help heal yourself. Send the light where it's needed. And then gently coming back to the natural breath. Finding a smile either sides of the mouth rising. And place your hands into your heart center. As you exhale, drop your head to your hands, bow. Thanking yourself for taking time to practice even when you're in some discomfort. And then inhale, release the hands, raise the head and neck, and gently open the eyes. So thank you for joining, and I wish you all the good healing for your physical body, and hoping that this enabled you to show that you can still practice a little bit to help your mental health and your positive thoughts. So if you like this, please share, and yeah, you're always free to subscribe to my channel, and then you will get my new videos. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Pranere Gora